these Amazon PPC campaigns literally took less than 5 minutes to set up with 0 minutes of optimizing and have generated an ACoS less than 9%. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to set these up. So these are called tailored promotions. They're available to you if you are brand registered on Amazon, and most sellers are still unaware of these campaigns, and they're a no-brainer to set up, super fast, very simple, and I'm gonna show you how they work. So first things first, log into your Amazon Seller Central account. Once you're there, what you wanna do is click in the top left corner, scroll down to advertising, and then you should see brand tailored promotions there at the bottom. Click on that, and you'll get taken to a screen that looks like this. Now, obviously, I already have some campaigns running, so you see some data here on the screen, but this will be your first time, so you won't see anything. So what you wanna do is over here on the right, click on Create a Tailored Promotion to set up your first promotion. But before doing so, we need to know what the heck this is. So basically, Amazon now gives you the ability to retarget potential customers and existing customers who buy your products and reach out to them with a discount code to incentivize them to come and buy from you. So yes, the ACoS is very, very low, but keep in mind for every sale that you make here, you are gonna be paying a percentage discount, right? So it's not gonna be a full price sale that you're making. Just kind of factor that in. But with such a low ACoS, and especially how important sales velocity is for our business, this makes sense and is the same for this account here as well. So as you can see, I've already set up some campaigns that I'd recommend that you mimic. Again, each one takes like 30 seconds. So first, we can retarget recent customers, and we have a discount code of 10%. Number, we have at risk. I actually set this to 15% just for some testing. High spend, so we're top 5% customers. New potential customers we can target, promising customers, and abandoned carts as well, right? Over the past 90 days, which is really powerful. And out of this, we see that the top two are potential new customers and brand cart abandoners. And you can actually kind of click on this and see how Amazon defines these audiences in case it's unclear. And it could also kind of change slightly in the future. So just kind of keep that in mind and kind of look. For me, I don't really care as much. This is just opportunities to reach out to people who are generally interested. And I like to test. If I see terrible results, like very unprofitable, or it really doesn't make sense, takes a lot of time, and it doesn't yield the result, then I'll just simply turn off the campaign. But I'm in the mindset of really testing, especially something like this. So I don't really care what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and create, especially because we have limited messaging. Otherwise, I would kind of change that a bit. Like if I could, send a different message to, at-risk customers and email them differently from someone who is, high potential or whatever, right? Like a past customer versus an abandoned cart versus someone who just found me for the first time, whatever. So anyway, with that being said, those are the different types to set up. It'll make more sense once we click on Create a Tailored Promotion. Select your brand if you have multiple. Scroll down. And we'll see that we have these different options here. So we can target at risk. Here's the description. You can read abandoned carts, high spend, potential new, promising, and recent. So I have all these options. I'm gonna set up one campaign for each. So let's go ahead and start with the biggest audience. What do we have here? Let's click on promising, hit next. Promotion name, I like to put promising, and then the percentage discount that I'm gonna give, which in general is 10%. I was experimenting with one with 15% because I think that'd be a little bit more incentive. But especially with margins on Amazon, in general for these, I'd recommend staying low. 10%, don't devalue your brand. Give them a little incentive, but don't devalue yourself. And again, it goes in line. If you think this devalues your brand, then don't run it. But anyway, that's a whole other discussion. But in terms of the Amazon algorithm, I think this is very, very beneficial. So minimum that we can set is a 10% discount up to 50%. Like I said, I'd recommend starting at 10. You can experiment with different and see kind of what performs best. For budget, you want max. So it could be $1 billion, right? 100,000, whatever it is. I set a maximum. Minimum is 100, but I set as high as possible. For promotion start date, you want to select today. For end date, now this likely will change in the future, I think. But for now, you have to set an end date. It's like 90 days in advance. So what I recommend doing when setting an end date is set it as far as possible. Set up a reminder, either if you're doing this yourself as a solopreneur or you have your team, make sure that your team on that date creates a new campaign for as long as possible, then a new campaign and so on, right? So if it only lasts 90 days, every 90 days you create a new campaign to make sure it never runs out, or you can just simply end the campaign if it's not, redemption per customer. It's set at 1, and I'd recommend keeping it low just so someone doesn't really abuse the system. And that's pretty much it. Can't really edit this. Terms and conditions for customers. That's the default that Amazon sends out. And then all we do is submit promo code, which I've already done, so I'm not going to do. And it's done. That simple, right? So it took way longer for me to describe how to do this. And that's it. So I'll go ahead and click, submit. In this case, it's going to be canceled by hit submit. Ready to go. First one is set up. I'd go back, create a tailored promotion, move to the next phase, hit submit, and so on. And within 5 minutes, you have extremely profitable Amazon advertising campaigns that you never have to manage, just kind of update, every 90 days or so, but very low effort, very low risk, and high upside. So go ahead and give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you in the comments of this video. And as always, thanks so much for watching. God bless you and your business, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.